My name is Niamh Dermody and I was born in Briarfield, Lecarrow, Galway.
And who is this youth right here? I know
And
everyone's
this is Tina.
Tell us a bit about Tina.
Tina is a miniature Chihuahua and I adopted Tina about 9 months ago from somebody who was in the dog class. I have two sisters and I grew up on a farm. My parents both worked. My dad was a farmer and my mum worked for Bank of Ireland. I suppose life on the farm was tough. You know, we were very much left to our own devices. We had fun times. Christmas was always very special. Mum always made a big effort for us. Childhood was very happy up until when I went to school.
What was school like for you?
I had a tough time in national school. We had a teacher who was the principal who was extremely vicious, and also I was bullied by a couple of the girls in school and they made my life hell. So they did. And I hated school. And then it didn't help with this principal who literally ruled the class with an iron rod. And he would make us, if anybody made a mistake, he would put us all out around the class, around the wall. And nobody would be allowed to sit down until I think I'm trying. Do you know what, Matt? I'm gone blank for a sec.
That's all right. That's right. I don't know but geez, that seems really traumatic, to be honest, even decades later.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, I can still see one of the lads in a circle. He used to draw a circle at the top of the class, and he put one of the boys in, even his own son. I remember him whipping him. And that's always stayed with me. And I've hated school ever since. But Mum was very good. Mum actually went to the school board and along with another couple of parents. And at the time, the school board was run by priests. So my mum had enough and took me out and put me into Taylor's Hill here in town.
That was better?
It was hard being a young girl coming from the country that was somebody who was very shy and going in with townies. I don't know, I wasn't happy. I never liked school. I always felt like I was the odd one out.
So what would be your passions and hobbies?
My passion is animal welfare. And I love music. Absolutely love music. Animal welfare is a big one. And of course, Tina. Yes, good you.
Has there been much of a change in Galway City since you were a young girl?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Galway's not the same. When I grew up, everybody knew everybody. You could go out at night. And you were never afraid to walk home. And you'd always meet friends on the way home. And the crack was 90. I remember being outside the Wimpy in Salt Hill. And we would stay there until 4 or 5 in the morning. And we were all safe. Well, it was great. But I wouldn't come into Ayr Square now. It's just too dangerous. And also, there isn't the same unity that was there when I was growing up. You know, people are not inclined to say hi anymore. Everybody is busy going about their business.
Can you remember the last time when you were truly happy?
It was when my mum told me she was terminal and we had the most intense conversation, but it was the most beautiful and the most healing. And I will never ever forget it, and the hug that she gave me. And it was the most healing conversation I ever had with my mum. And I will treasure that for the rest of my life.
You remember the proudest moment in your life?
The proudest moment was when I took Dunstores to for constructive dismissal. And I won the case, and it was the first case that was ever won. And I'm very proud of that and the way I stood up for what was right. And that has to be my proudest moment.
Do you have any regrets in life?
Yeah, my biggest regret is my education. That would have been my escape if I had, looking back now, I didn't foresee the future and what education, opens so many doors. And that for me, I will always regret. And I should have given it more.
If you could give small Niamh, young Niamh, one piece of advice, what would that be?
Oh yes, I wasn't watching outside that door, man. I was at home without it.
What would you say, Tina? I'm trying to think. Jeez. I'm trying to think. I suppose I should have, been less fearful. Should have stood up for myself more and had more self-belief in myself. And I wish I worked on my confidence, my self-confidence. You know what? I have to say though, out of all my life, what I have learned is that, where I am now, I'm really happy. I'm content with my life. I have peace. I'm sober. And I have the most beautiful little dog who gives me great joy. And I have everything that I ever want right now. And I'm living a good life.